Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna share with you guys web development. So I'm gonna cover HTML only. So I'm gonna go with you guys step by step. All right. So it's a part of education. Okay, in case you don't get it. The main reason I put like this, I'm gonna cover this part. Okay, it's a part of education. When you go to university, community college or college, university. If it's your first year, if you decide to study software development or software engineer or web development or computer science, you're gonna master HTML. Okay, so it's a part of education. So here we have a different classes. Maybe you are part of upper middle class or lower middle class or working class or underclass. So these are the part of the family maybe you belong to, all right? But you decide to go to community college or university to master web development. Like I said, web development or computer science or software engineer, okay? So I'm gonna go with you guys step by step, okay? Salut mes amis, j'espère que vous allez très bien. Motuna bandeko no suza olananga, lelo na kwa enseigner bino HTML, okay? So nako kendela bino malembe, okay? So sana mituna naza tuna tindanga message na sana suna répondre bino, okay? So here we're gonna look at let's say you are a beginner, okay, or you are in high school or community college or university. You need to know a little bit about the color, because if you put the wrong color, some people they can become blind. Okay, so here you need to understand a little bit of color. That's why I put graphic design. Okay, you start a little bit of graphic design. If it's gonna take you a week or 2 weeks, it's okay. Learn a little bit about this. When you finish, you go with HTML. When you're done HTML, you go with CSS. When you're done with CSS, you go with JavaScript and Python. If you wanna go with Python first, JavaScript, it's depend on you. Okay, that's what I put. One here, you start with graphic design. When you finish this for a week or 2 weeks, you go with HTML. When you're done HTML, you go with CSS. When you're done CSS, you go with JavaScript. When you complete JavaScript, you go with Python. Okay, or you can go with Python first and JavaScript after. Okay, so that's why I put them like this: graphic design first, HTML, CSS, Python, JavaScript. Okay, Java, HTML. Just when you build a house, the foundation, all this kind of you put yourself the foundation, but you don't put the paint, you don't paint it, you don't put it right away. No, you're gonna paint it after, right? You're gonna put the elevator later on, right? So it is similar to when you build a website. When we build the website with HTML only, HTML only, it doesn't look that good. Okay, so in this class we're gonna focus on HTML only. Okay, but we're gonna go step by step. And here we're gonna look at the network and the geography. Okay, the network you have in your house is not the same compared to one if you decide to, let's say you go to the library. The network they have there is different. If you go in hospital, the network they have there is different. If you go to the government office, the network they have there is different. Okay, that's why you see I put LAN, local area network, is like the building, for the building or department. Okay, one is for the several buildings or the city. Now the internet service provider in Canada, we have Bell Canada, we have Cogeco, we have VMedia, we have Telus, we have Source. Okay, we have a Warline. Okay, so that's the internet service provider. Okay, without the internet, you cannot go online. You need the internet. Okay, so I'm gonna go step by step. Okay. Now for the you're gonna hear we say browser. When you hear about browser, don't panic. It's just like Google Chrome is Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Firefox. These one are the you know the east way I can say, let's say you have money. It's money, right? But instead of money, we have a different type of money. We have like $2. We have $10. We have $20. We have $100 dollars, right? Yes. So Google Chrome, web browser is just like a money, but inside of it we have Google Chrome, we have Microsoft Edge, Firefox. Okay. Now we're gonna look at the component of a web application. Again, we're gonna look at the component of a web application. Now, you see, when I show you guys the internet service provider, with let's say you have a Bell Canada. Okay, in Canada, a lot of people, if they decide to have a cable TV or the internet, the home phone, the fax, okay, they get some of the people they prefer to have a Bell Canada or Cogeco. Okay, now you see, this one is the internet. This one is web server. This one, it can be you. This one is your cell phone. This one maybe is you. This is the printer. But you need the internet. To print something, you don't need to have the internet. You don't need to have the internet. No, you can just put the cable, normal cable. You can print it in your place. But each device, or let's say your cell phone, your laptop, your printer has a IP address. Okay. Now in computer we have a public IP address. We also have the private IP address. The one you have in, when you're let's say you're in your house using your cell phone, you use your laptop. Yes, you have a private IP address inside of your computer. Now, let's say you want to visit CNN.com or France, www or Amazon.ca or .com. What will happen is your public IP address. But some of you may say, then how do I end up getting the public IP address? Oh, that's public IP address. Your the internet service provider give you that. Some of you may say, how? We're gonna go step by step, okay? Because I don't want to give you a lot at times. No, it's not good. This one is a web server. Let's say you go to www.timo.com, okay? Or you go www. Let's see. I'm gonna go online to show you guys, okay? So here we're gonna go to browser, and then I'm gonna show you guys when you go online. Let's say we're gonna go to College Boreal or Moreau College or McMaster University. So we're gonna go online, and then I'm gonna show you guys. So we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna type Google Chrome, this one, and here we're gonna type let's say College Boreal, something like this one. Okay, we type this, let's say this one for example, and then we're gonna go here, and this one, let's see what they have. Let's see, they have a different program, student program equal. So we're gonna go here, we look at what they have there, we click here, And let's see, they have some stuff here. They have let's see, this one in Toronto. Let's see, this one, they have this in Toronto too. Let's look at it. And let's see. See. Okay. So we're just gonna look at it. Okay. So you see, if we wanna download something here, for example, what's happening is we're not just download this in my computer. No. They have something, it's called web server. So the stuff that College Boreal has, all the HTML, CSS, JavaScript located inside of their web server. If you don't get it, it's like let's say GoDaddy. Let's say I have my website and then I want people to see my stuff, and then I rent the web server from, let's say, GoDaddy. So when you go on my website and you want to download something from my website, you're not download something through my house. No, to GoDaddy. But we're gonna go step by step, okay? And then let's say we go to let's see, let's say we go to let's say let's put this one. Take a look. Here we go. Look at what they have. See the program. It's what they have there. And they got adult education. Let's see what they have there. Accounting, addiction. They have here. That's what they have. Let's see, child development. They have CNC, computer programming. They got this, include the certification there. And then electronic engineering, technician, technology. So let's say here, let's go here. Let's see. For example, here, programming there. We click there. This is what they have. You see, they have introduction to computer information system, introduction to computer programming, Java programming one. They have this. This is the one. This is the one I'm teaching you guys right now. This one. Okay? This is the one. So if you watch this video, you're going to have the knowledge. And you're going to understand the time you're going to go in college or university, you're going to know. You're going to say, oh, I remember this. So, for example, I click here. You see, this is the one I was talking about. They have like HTML here, CSS. Okay, so I'm going to go with you guys step by step. Okay, and then on the other video, when I teach you guys Linux, I don't want you guys just to learn the command. No, we're going to do a lot of stuff, but we're going to go step by step, okay? So here, we're going to focus on HTML. So I just want to show you guys, okay? So if we go to this, let's see, if we go to, let's see, Mohawk College. this one. And let's see if we type 555, and then we go here, we look at the course. Okay, so these are one of the, let's see, so you can see the HTML and CSS right here. Okay, this is the one, but I'm gonna go with you guys step by step. Okay, so if we click on this, all right, so we're gonna learn about the HTML first. When we finish, we go to CSS, but I want to show you guys. So if we want to download something from Morehead College, you have to remember something. The web server, whatever Morehead College put their stuff we're gonna download it's gonna locate it to their web server. Okay, so and here, let's see. Yeah, so okay, so I want you guys to understand. Okay, so I'm gonna go with you guys step by step. Okay, now we are here again. We're gonna go to GoDaddy. Okay, and then the web, let's see, host, this one. Okay, so here if we go to, let's see, GoDaddy here. Okay, and then here you can see they have a different price here. Web hosting economic. Okay, so let's say you want this one. So when you buy your website, the place you're gonna put your HTML, CSS, JavaScript, file, all those kind of stuff, you need to rent the web host here. So this one, your web hosting. When you buy here, it means that you're renting the space there for your HTML document when you load them there. So what's gonna happen here when you buy this, make sure that you have also the security. Okay, so don't forget you're gonna need let's see, the protection, the free email they put there for you, the free domain, the free email, the free, this one is good, they give you that. And then make sure also you have a security. You need to have a security. Okay, for protection you need that. And let's see, yeah. Okay, so in case let's see, you want to get the free domain, so let's see, anyway they give you the free domain there. So yeah, so they have a different stuff here. Okay, so when, like I said, for you to go to online, you need to have the internet service provider. You need to have the internet, Cogeco, Bell Canada, Worldline. You need to have it. Okay, let's say this is my website is here. For you to get my HTML, CSS, JavaScript file is right here inside. Now for you to get the stuff I put online to download it, you have to go here. Okay, so this one is the internet, this one. Okay, so let's say this is you, okay, this is you. So if you want to get something online, let's say you want to get something, you want to download something in my website. So I'm gonna go with you guys step by step how it works. Okay, so we come here. Let's say you want to download something here. This is GoDaddy, for example. You want to download something on my online. So what happen is you come here, you ask web server, you want to download something or you want to check something. So you have to ask here first. So when you send a request, in case English is not your first language, so what happened is it doesn't just go like that. It has something it's called DNS. In case you don't get it, DNS is like the yellow pages. Okay? DNS. Okay? So this is the one I'm talking about. DNS. Okay? So when you ask or request something from the web server, let's say your web page, the web page on my web page, I only have HTML and CSS. So what's gonna happen when you request or you ask, the web server gonna respond back to you here. Gonna respond back. You're gonna say, okay, this is what you're looking. Okay, right here. Now, for this message to travel like this, you need something we call TCP. TCP and IP. Okay? Because that's the one when the message travel, it's know for sure that it's gonna go there. Okay? But the thing here is DNS is like yellow pages. You know, if you are new to Canada, you're not gonna understand the DNS. When I say yellow, I mean yellow pages. You know, back in the day in Canada or US, we have a yellow pages. It has the name, your first name, your last name, your address, your phone number. So it is similar to these, to web server. It's similar to these. This one has the IP address, the domain. That when the IP, let's say, for let's say my IP address, for this to understand, when you go www, let's say timo.com, computer doesn't understand timo.com, so it's gonna translate that timo.com to IP address. Okay, so here we go. When I say browser, in case you don't get it, it's just like I say money, but instead of money you have 1 box, 2 box, 3 box. So this is what I was saying. Now this is a Google. Let's say you go www.timo.com. Google gonna when I say request, it's like ask the web server. The web server gonna respond to you. This is you or me. Okay, so this one we call web server. We have a different type of server, but I want to go step by step. Okay, now this is, let's say this is me. Let's say this is me. For example, this is you. This is Amy. Let's say Amy. Or maybe this is Abby. So what happened when Abby try to search for something? Abby send a request. Abby gonna send the request here. Okay. And then the server gonna respond to Abby. I mean to me. Now, same thing here. They send here, you're gonna send request or ask. The server gonna respond back. Okay, same thing here. So what gonna happen? He send request, and then the server respond back. Okay, so that's what I put like this in case you didn't get it. So here, let's say this is Abby request or ask something from web server. Oh, do you have this? So for this to travel, I put like this. We have something it's called HTTP, but we're gonna go step by step. Okay, and web server respond back. Okay, same thing here. Okay, so this is request, this is respond back from server. Okay, same thing with this one. So inside here, we have the HTML file. It's not just HTML file. Maybe we have a CSS, JavaScript. So you're gonna see like the picture, the music, a lot of stuff there. Okay. So the a web application has a client, a web server, and the network. That's why you see when I show you guys, for example, this is like a client computer. This is like a personal computer, and then this is the server. Okay, and we have also the network. Okay, that's why when you take a look, I was talking about this. Okay, so I want you guys to understand. Okay, now, yeah. So two or more personal computer connect to communicate or share resource. Okay. Now we have two type of we have a static web page. We also have the dynamic. So when I say a static web page, it has only HTML and CSS. Doesn't have a lot of stuff on it. So you have a house. You only build your house, you paint it, that's it. But it doesn't have the elevator inside. So a dynamic web page is like you have a house, you build the house, is done, you paint it, it looks beautiful. You also have the elevator inside. Ooh, that must look so beautiful, right? Yes, that's why that one is the dynamic web page. Okay, so now a static web page, that's why I put the HTML and CSS. Now for the dynamic page, we have HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It's not just JavaScript. Maybe you have also Python inside of it or PHP, right? So that's what I put like this. That way you know the differences. Okay, because when you build a website, you know, like let's say you go on some people their website, you only see the text and the color, nothing else. That's a static web page. Nothing is moving around, nothing. Yes, this is the one. But if you go on let's say on a web page, and then so we're gonna go online. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. That way you guys are gonna have an idea. Okay. So let's say we go to Amazon, for example, we click on it, and let's see here. This is Amazon, right? And let's see here. We're gonna search for let's see, for example, let's see, computer or tablet, and let's see. Books. Okay. Let's see. You see this one? It's moving around. See the stuff? Yes, this one I'm talking about the dynamic. Okay, so the stuff moving around there. Okay, this is the differences. Even if we go to let's say we go to, let's see, let's go to let's see, for example, we go here, let's see, let's see what they got. Yeah, for example, we go here. Okay, just to show you guys. Okay. Oh, we go to okay. Okay. So come here. Okay. You see like the way the stuff when you come here. See the way the stuff around, the way it's moving there. Or we go to click on this, go here. Okay, go here. Let's see. Okay. That's the book they have there. Okay. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So, we have a static web page and a dynamic web page. So, you can see the dynamic web page is different. You're going to see stuff jumping around. Okay. So, and then here we have a different type of server. Okay. So we have web server, print server, file server. We have like fax server. Okay. But in this class, I'm going to cover only like web server. Okay. And we have for web hosting company, we look at GoDaddy, the other one there. Okay. Just to give you guys an idea. And then for the web page, when you build your website, it's done. So you have to for people to see it online. So you have to. In my case, I put my HTML document to let's say, for example, GoDaddy or the other places for you guys to see it. Okay. So for the in case of security, you don't have to tell people where your web host. Let's say GoDaddy or Blue Hat, you don't need to tell people about that, okay? For the security reason, so you don't need to tell them that. Okay, so the web page are stored on the web server. Okay, so let's say I put my website online. For you to see my stuff online, you need to go on. You have to use Google or Firefox or Microsoft Edge. Before that, there's no way you're gonna go look at my stuff online. Okay, so it's really, really important. And we have here, like the way I break them down, Google Chrome requests the web page from the web server. That's why I end up explaining to you guys about it. So the Google Chrome use the TCP and IP to send a HTTP request to a web server. Okay. Now the web server return the page that are request to the Google Chrome. So in this case, I don't want to put like a web browser because some people, they don't get it. When I put, let's say, the web server return the page that are request to the browser, they don't. Some of them, they struggle. So I just put Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. That way you got it. So the web server use TCP IP to send HTTP response with HTML file. Now, the domain name system or DNS associated with the domain name with IP address. Okay, in order for a person to find the location of the web server, he or her Google Chrome will first connect to a DNS server. Okay, now the DNS server that tells he or her Google Chrome how to find the website. So DNS act like a phone book. That's why I end up putting like a yellow page. DNS tells he or her computer the IP address associated with the request domain name. Each device on the web has a unique IP address. So an IP address is like the phone number of the computer. Okay. So when we come here, this is the yellow pages. So DNS, this one I was talking about, is like a yellow pages. Okay. Now, you see, back in the day, if you're new to Canada, you're not going to get it. Back in the day, way back in the day, we have something called yellow pages. They have, you see, like, for example, here, Pizza, the phone number. Let's say I want to call Pizza. It has a different location here and different phone number. And in case you want to call the cab in Hamilton, this is the number. Okay? You dial 905-777-7777. Okay? Let's say back in the day, my name, it could be here inside. My home address. My phone number. If something happened to me or they want to find me, they just go inside there, right there. So what this is in this in computer science, this one is like DNS. This one. So here we have a protocol, different type of protocol. Okay, so we have HTTP, HTTPS, we have a file FTP. For the email, we use this one too, okay? But I just want you guys to know, okay? So this is the one I was talking about. When you send a request to the web server, okay? So Google Chrome send HTTP request for the page and the associate file. The web server send HTTP response back to the Google Chrome. Okay, that's why I was showing you guys. If you guys remember, let's say this is the server. I'm just giving you guys example. This is the server. This is you. Now, when you send a request, it's gonna come right here. Okay. Now, this HTTP, the one I'm talking about, so the Google, the one is inside of your computer. I'm just giving an example. This is your computer, for example. Now, your computer use the Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge or Firefox. So it's gonna send HTTP request for the page that the page and the associated file to web server. Now, the web server is going to respond back to you. This one, it could be like a client computer or the personal computer. Okay? Now, here we have, let's say, the device. In case you don't get it, device can be like a desktop computer, laptop, Mac, printer, fax, tablet, iPhone, okay? And for the IP address, if you don't get it, the IP address is you have it in your computer. You have that in your phone, iPhone or let's say tablet. You have it. Even inside of your printer, you have that. If you have the internet, you have that. Okay? Now, in case you want to see your IP address, we have a command you need to use, but I'm not going to cover a lot of stuff here because I don't want to confuse you. We have to go step by step. Okay? So, that's what I put. Each device that connect to the internet has a unique numeric IP address. Okay? So, if you want to see the IP address in your computer, you go to CMD. If you watch my let's say the other video, you're gonna understand. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys quick here. Okay, let's say we wanna know you see this one. Let's say we wanna know the IP address of Google, or maybe we wanna know the IP address of Amazon. So I'm gonna show you guys step by step. Okay, so the IP address is like your computer its phone number. Let's say you live in Hamilton. This is your area code, 905. This number is not I'm the one who owns this number. No. Somebody else can also have 905 because the area code. and the rest of them here is different. This one is different, right? Let's say I have 905 378 4469. That's my phone number, but I don't own this. This is same thing for Toronto. This is same thing for Montreal. This is same thing for Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan. People who live there, let's say my sister, my brother, my nephew, or my friends live in Michigan. Their phone number starts with 616. They don't own 616, but they own the rest of this one here. Okay, so it's the same thing with IP address. Okay, and then we come here. Now the domain name system associate with the domain name with the IP address. Okay, so that's why I put like this for you guys to understand. Now you see, for example, here we have www.google.com, it's https /www.google.com, right? So all this, it's easy for us to remember as a human. But if we put the IP address, you're not gonna remember that. This is the main reason they designed the domain name. This one we call this domain name, this one. Okay, this one is a protocol. This one is a domain name. Now, sometimes you're gonna see something like this. Let's say, for example, E7/indeed. This one, something like this. Okay, and then something like that. This one could be like the folder name. And this one, and then HTML. Just put like this, it's okay. HTML. This one is the folder name. This one is the file. Okay, the HTML file. This one is the domain name. This one is the protocol. Okay, but if you want to know how to get the IP address of www.google.com, Yahoo, Amazon, I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. Okay, but this one is just the base. It's like the pre-HTML. Okay, so this is the IP address. You see, for example, this one, www.google.com. This is the IP address of Google. Instead of you reading 142.251.41.36, you're not gonna remember this. You're not gonna remember this every day. No, it's for you, because of you are human. It's easy to forget, right? So that's why we have the domain name. We have the www.google.com. It's easy to remember, but you cannot remember the number. So some of you may say, then how I get this number? Yes, I'm gonna go on the computer and show you how I got it. Okay, this is the IP address. This one, the IP address, and that's what I put. The IP address equal the phone number. Okay, that's what I put like that. Now we're gonna go to my computer, the PC, and then I'm gonna show you guys how you can get the Google. You see, if I go back, you see, for example, here we have Google, Yahoo, Amazon, Alibaba, eBay, Home Depot, Canadian Tire, Canada Computer, Best Buy, Walmart, Shopper Drug Mart, Dollarama. Oh, sorry, Dollarama here. Okay, Dollarama. Now I'm gonna show you guys how I got this IP address. This one, I'm gonna show you guys how I get it. Okay, my computer here, I'm just gonna type a CMD, and then I'm gonna type this. It's okay, and then this one here, right? So here, if I type let's say ping, okay, you type ping, okay, and then you type www.google.com. you're gonna see the number there. You see 142.251.41.41.36. That's the IP address of Google. So when you say www.google.com, it's same thing when you say 142.251.41.36. The same thing. Let's say we go ping www.alibaba.com. You see, it's the same thing. Same thing when you say 184, 33, 123. It's the same thing. It's same thing. Okay? And let's clean this. Let's say we type ping www eBay eBay.com. You see that 23, 192, 29, 167. It's the same thing when we say let's say www.ebay.com. Okay? And we're gonna clean this. If we type let's say ping www.homedepot.com. You see the IP address? 23, 29, 214, 137. It's same thing when we go. It's same thing with www.homedepot.com. But if we change this, we put .ca. You see, look at that. We have a different IP address there. Why? Because .com and .ca is different. That .ca is for Canadian. Okay, so let's say we go ping. Now let me clean this. Let's say ping www Canadian tired.ca. You see that IP address? Same thing. 184, 29, 113, and 52. It's same thing. Okay? So that's why I want to show you guys. That way you have an idea. You know what I mean? So, okay? So, I just want to make sure that you guys understand. So, this part represents the address of the resource on the internet. Okay? And so you see when we type let's say www.google.com, this is the one, right? So these are the top level domain. Okay? And then we have a different one here for education, military. That way you guys understand. I put like this. Okay? You're gonna, if you decide to take or to study computer science or web development or software engineering, you're gonna learn this in college. Okay? Now, when you go HTTPS and then slash www.itpindi, now something is missing. Can you see it? Something is missing there. What is missing there? .com is missing here. Is missing. It could be like .com or .ca. It depends. Now, here has to be, let's say in my case, is .com. www.itpindi.com. That's the domain name. Now, this one is the folder name. This one at the end is the web page file name. So, HTTPS is the protocol. www is the subdomain or the web server name. Okay? and then this one is the domain name, and then this one is the folder name, this one is the web page file name. Okay, and here when we do the lab together, you're gonna understand we have the attribute name, we also have the value. Okay, so this one is open tag, this one is a closing tag. Canada and the US are our countries. Okay, so remember this and this. If you don't get it for now, it's okay. All right, and let's say we're gonna do our lab, and then we want to build our web page or website. You need to have the computer or the PC. You need, let's say your computer, maybe it's Windows 10, Windows 11, or you have Mac, or you have Linux. Okay, and for the code editor, let's say the code editor, okay, you need to decide. For the beginner, you can use a notepad, but from my life experience, just use Visual Studio Code. If like you're comfortable with this, everything is okay, and then you can move out with this one. Okay, but for our lab or demo, we're gonna use this one. Okay, I'm gonna go with you guys step by step how you can download it, how you can install it. Okay, so, and you need to have the web, you see the way I put Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Firefox, right? You need to have a browser because we need to open our HTML file, include the CSS. Okay, but in this class, I'm not gonna focus on the CSS or JavaScript or Python. No, only HTML. When we finish HTML, we're gonna go to next one. Okay, so we're gonna download and install the Google Chrome and Firefox. When we finish that, we're gonna download and install the HTML code editor. So we're gonna install the Visual Studio Code, all right, and then we're gonna do the heading from 1 to 6 and 3 paragraph. So I want to go with you guys step by step. To download, après ça to installer Google Chrome na Firefox. So to sisi wana to installer Visual Studio Code. Raison na olobela bongo eza nini? Eza bwe. Tam su tango créer code créer ba code na yo o meka ko fongola na Microsoft Edge ndenge nini ezefungwama ndenge nini ezaleli ofongolo na Firefox ndenge nini ezaleli ofongolo na nini na Google Chrome. Okay, po loko ezana ezabo tamso mutu mususu aza ko utiliser Google Chrome na ordinateur na ye. Alors tango fongolo na Google Chrome ezefungwama te to eza bien te, alors ko oyeba déjà que okay fona bon sa partie boy. Guys, you know the main reason I want you to check your HTML code in different browser in case, let's say you open from your file from a Google Chrome is looking different than a Firefox or a Microsoft Edge. So in case you have some problem there, you can solve it right away. Okay, and now we have H. Now if you take a look, we have H1 and H2. H1 open tag and H2. Now some of you may say, then I don't see the H1. Yes, this is H1. This is one H1. Okay, in case you don't get it, it's H1. Now from the H1 we have angle brackets. This one, these things we call this angle bracket. Now inside of angle bracket we have an element, or we call this character. Now here we have the text I put there, and then here we have You see this one. So in case you don't know how to pronounce it, English is not your first language. It look like minus, but it's not minus. Okay, so we have open tag, this one, and closing tag. Okay, now the tag, it acts like a container. You know, like when you buy let's say let's say, you know, when you buy the sardine, you see the way the sardine is inside, right? But it's a container is there, right? Or you buy the milk. In French we say le nido. So so mi milika nido. Umonde milike za nakati. Nakati nango wana milike fanditi. Milike za lokola element. Sikoyo linzanza milike za lokola container. Yato benga container one. Okay, so the tags act like a containers. They tell a person something about the information that lays between the opening and closing tags. Okay, so that's why you see here we have open tag and we have closing tag. So open tag, I mean H1. This one we call this the main element, main heading. This one. Now you see we have H1, 2, H3, H4, H5, H6. That's one we call this sub heading. Okay. And then that's what I was saying. So here we have open tag. This one we call this open tag. Okay, opening tag. This one we have is closing tags. Okay, so we don't need, in case, you know, closing tags. Okay, now HTML is not a computer language. What is HTML? What does HTML stand for? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is not a programming language such as C or let's say JavaScript, Python. Okay, I put a lot of them there. Now, HTML page are the text document. Okay, if you watch the other video, the one I put a day before, you're gonna see I was talking about when you're searching for the, let's say you wanna you go on browser and then you request some of the HTML file or document from web server. You see I was talking about something about HTTP or those kind of stuff. So watch that video for, and then you come here and then you're gonna understand. Okay, so HTML uses the text to provide the information. Okay, so now you need to, when you create a document, or you need to have a extension, HTML extension. You see, for example, here, this one is it's a file. This one is extension. Okay, so it's this one is the root of a website. Okay, so when you let's say you want to create a website, you're just using HTML, using Visual Studio Code just to create only a HTML document. You don't need a server. No, HTML and CSS, you don't need a server. You're just gonna run Google. You're just gonna run the web server. Okay, so I'm here to help. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do the lab, and then from there, if you don't get it, just ask. Okay. Okay. So we have, when I say text, it's just like the element. Okay. You're gonna see some tags it's only one pair, only one. Some of them, like for example, if you're gonna see one of the tags, the BR, sometimes HR. Okay, so yeah, that's what I put like that, in case you wanna take the note. So you're gonna see we have attribute name, and then we also have attribute value. Okay, so this one, when you take a look, this one is a open, it's a closing tag. And here in open tag, we have the language is like attribute name. The attribute value is English, US English, the way I put US. Okay. So we're gonna go to we're gonna use Microsoft Edge to download our Google Chrome, and then we're gonna download also Firefox. The main reason I want you guys to see it, because when you create a website, you wanna make sure that how they look in different browser. Okay, so we're gonna go on Google Microsoft Edge, and then we're gonna download Google Chrome. Okay, so you here. Okay, so we're gonna type uh, Google, okay, and then Chrome, okay, this one, okay, we're gonna type this one, okay, and then we're gonna download it. We're going to click on this one, okay, and then this one is okay, and we can click on this one, okay, click on that one. So it's gonna download. When it's finished, just look at here. We're gonna open it, okay, and then yes, okay, so be patient. So this is the one. No, we're just gonna click this setup. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. Okay, so okay, I got it. Yep, this is the one. Okay. Now, in case you didn't say, you forgot where when you download your Google Chrome, and then you don't know where the files went, so it's here. You have to go to your download, and you're gonna see it there. Okay, you have to go there. In my case, it's right here. It's right here, download. Okay, now we're gonna download a file, this one, Fox. Okay, we're gonna download this one, and yeah, this one. Okay, so just click here, this one. Okay, the same place. It's right here, right there. Okay, it's right here. So you open it. Okay, you click yes. Okay, so be patient. Okay, so I already have mine. I have it. So I just want to show you guys how to do it. So I can click this because I want to make sure that you guys understand. Okay, so I'm gonna restart this for you guys. Just be patient. Yep, this is the one, and done. Okay, right there. Okay, okay, you have to be patient. Yeah, we're gonna save and continue. You're gonna see the message like this, but we just gonna, no thanks. Here, if you wanna make this your default, you click done or here. So in my case, no, I don't want that. So for this part, just skip. Okay, and skip this. Start browser. Yep. So it's good. All right. So when you take a look, we have them here. This one and this Google Chrome and Firefox. So I'm just gonna click on, we're gonna use this for now, and then we're gonna download if we type Visio, okay, Studio Code, this one. Okay, so if we go to this one, and then we're gonna click on this, so you're gonna see, it's okay, you can just click that one. You're gonna see we have window, different one here, Linux, we got Mac. So we're just gonna click window, okay, for the window user. Wanna click there, and then you're gonna see here. So you have to be patient, wait, it's just downloading, okay, be patient. So in case you don't see it, you have to go where I'm gonna go to download. I mean, it's right here, okay, and it's right there. So double click on it, okay, and be patient, okay, that's the one. This is the one, okay. So we're just gonna accept, next, next, and next. We're just gonna select all of them for this, okay, and then yeah, and then we're gonna go next, and then install, okay. So be patient. It's finished, and then we're just gonna click here, finish, okay. It's right there, okay. You're gonna see different stuff here, but don't panic, okay. So we're gonna add some stuff here, all right. So if you don't wanna, you can just click there, okay. So now we're gonna add the live server, okay. So we're gonna add that, and then so to do that, we're gonna go right here, okay. So you see we have a different stuff here. You see here for setting. Here's like the set manager. I'm not saying manager, no, okay. And then here, so when you are there, and you can just type here, you type live, okay, right there, this one, okay. Click on that and install this, okay. We're gonna install this, okay. Clicking there, okay. Yeah, okay, be patient. So when you finish, you're gonna see it, you see here, okay. And then next we're gonna install the this one. So same thing, we're gonna come here, and then we're gonna, you can type this one, okay. You're gonna see this one, okay. And then you just click on it, this one here should be good. Yep, click here, okay, right there, all right. Yeah, so we got that, we're good. And then the next thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna do the lab, okay. So we're gonna create our folder. If you don't know how to create a folder, I'm gonna show you guys how we create it. After we done create a folder, we're gonna create a file, okay. A file goes inside of the folder, okay. Folder doesn't go inside of the file, no. So the first thing we're gonna do, you need to know where you're gonna create your folder. Do you want to create a folder inside of a download music or document? So for this video, we're gonna create them inside of a document. Okay, so you're gonna click here. When you click there, and we're gonna have this one. I'm gonna bring this here. Okay, we're gonna have this. Okay, so here I'm gonna click on document here inside of the document. We're gonna create the folder. When you right click here, you know, when you look at your mouse, okay, right click here and you go to new folder. We click there and then we're gonna name this lab. Okay, or we can just name this HTML lab. Okay, HTML lab. And when we're done, inside of this, double click inside of this, we're gonna create a HTML file. Okay, so right click, you go here, and if you click this, and let's say you type indeed, this one is like the root of your file, okay, so if you type this like this, okay, and then you type HTML, you're gonna have some problem there. I'm gonna show you why. You're done, right? Nothing is showing there. Something is wrong. So we're gonna fix this problem. To do this, you see this name? When you right click on it, it's like this. You don't see it right now. It's like this. Like that. You don't see it. But we're gonna solve this problem because I want you guys to see it. Okay? Now, what happened? You don't see any change. Why? Because we need to go to view here. We need to go to option and then change folder and search option. We click there. Now here you go to view. When you here, you see this. When you go to view, you see here this one, high extension for non-file types. So we're gonna click here, apply, and okay. Now you see what's happening here. You have two extensions there, so we have to rid of one of them because we want ours to be HTML. So right click there, right click. Now you're gonna rename this. So all you have to do, rid of this. You rid of that, and then click yes, right there. Okay, right there. So now what we have to do, you're gonna open your HTML editor, okay, the Visual Studio Code where we're gonna do our lab. Okay, so we're gonna go right here, double click on it, and then it's gonna open. Okay, just patient, it's right there. Now you're gonna see this one, it's coming like this. It's okay, don't worry about it. So we're gonna open our folder. You see even here, open folder. Okay, if you don't want this, you can just rid of this, open folder. So if you have a folder, you click here, or you can also go here and then you open the folder right there. Or if you want, some people, the way they do, you can even from here, you can create also the folder and the file from here. You don't need to do the way I did. But if you are a beginner, that's the best way to do it because you don't have that much knowledge in the computer, because this one is a pre-HTML fundamental for people who have no knowledge in computer. Okay, so now we can go here. Okay, and then we're gonna open our folder right here. Okay, so if you click there, and from there, from here, we're gonna go to our document, and then here, and then open. I mean, it's right there, right there. Okay, yeah, I trust it. Okay, and then we can rid of this. Now you see here, You can also create a file right here. Okay, so but we're gonna go step by step. So the first thing we're gonna do is when you click here, okay, you click there, you're gonna see some stuff here. Don't be afraid of this. Okay, so all we have to do here, so here, just type HTML. You see that? If you type enter, nothing gonna change there. If you type like this, nothing. Okay, you don't need that. You don't need to type like that. So if you go HTML, okay, and you go here, you type like that, no, you don't want that. So all you have to do, HTML, and then you click to see this one, enter. Okay, this is what we need. Okay, because I have to go with you guys step by step. Okay, now you're gonna see we have different stuff here, like the way I explained to you guys. So we have open tag. If you take a look here, you see HTML lang. If you see this one, language, and then English. So we have open tag and closing tag of this. We have the attribute name, and we have the value. It's English here. If you take a look, we got, I'm gonna go with you guys with this step by step. Okay, and we got the title of this is, we're gonna change it. We got the head open tag, the head closing tag. Okay, and the body open tag, we have closing tag. Okay, now we gonna need the text. Okay, we're gonna need the text. So in case you wanna make this bigger, you just hold Control and plus. The text is gonna be bigger. Now, if you wanna go slowly, like small, you go Control and minus. Okay, that way, in case you wanna see the text there. Okay, this one you can bring this a little bit like this. You can just close it like that. Okay, now we're gonna need our title right there. Okay, so here we gotta name this let's see, home. Okay, we're just gonna name this home, and we gonna save it. You come here and then you click save it. Okay, now if we wanna open it to see what's going on, we have to go to we don't need to go to you see here where I here when I click on it, and then we have an option. I can open them here or here. So let's just open them here for now. Okay, for now. Okay, so when we open there, you're not gonna see anything there. So when you take a look where I open it, it's right here. Okay, you don't really see anything. You just see a bunch of folder at the end. You see here the HTML file. Okay, now I don't have to do like this because I can open them from live server. Okay, so here we're gonna start with the H1 to H6. Okay, so don't worry about this if in case you don't get it for now. Okay, I mean okay, okay, so okay, Okay. Now we just gonna type H1. Okay, and then enter right there. We're gonna put the text there. Okay, so I'm gonna put the text right there. Let's say you have the text here already. Let's say you have the text. You have the text right there. Okay, and you wanna type. Let's say you type H. Let's put like this. Let's say you type the H1. Okay, and then enter. All right. So you want to this text to go inside here. Instead of you, when you copy like this, for example, you copy like this. You come here, you paste it, right? You copy here, okay? You copy it and you paste it, okay? You paste like that, okay? And then you rid of this. You rid of them and you leave like this. No, that's wrong. You don't write like that. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the right way of doing it. Okay, so I'm gonna rid of this. I'm gonna rid of this, and then I'm gonna bring the text, and then we're gonna do it in the correct way. Okay, so the text is here. I put the text there, a lot of text there. Okay, I put it right there. Okay, I put it right here for you guys to see it. Okay, so this is the text. Let's see, right there. Okay, right there. Now when we come here, we type H1, okay, enter right there. Now we don't need to copy the H like the way I did, copy the H1, the code, put there. No, all you have to do, you highlight this. You highlight this, right click on it and cut it. When you cut that, you come here inside of there and then you paste it. You paste the text, the text, not you copy the code and paste it. No. Okay, and then you come here and you save it. Now you see, you don't have to go to my document to open it. You don't need to do that. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. You know, like when you come here and you open it here, right? You open it right there. When you open it right here, no, when you open it right here, you see the text is right here, right? You see Angola, Democracy, Congo, US, and Canada, blah, blah, blah. They're in French, right? So you don't have to do like that. Okay? So we're gonna fix the problem here. That way you're gonna get it. So that's one is the H1. We go to H2. So I'm just gonna rid of this text for now. H2, okay? We're gonna do the H2. Enter. We're gonna get the same thing I still have there, okay? I'm gonna paste it, save it. Okay. Now you see here, this is, you see here? Yes, instead of you going there, opening there, you don't have to do that. You can just click there and then you open it, okay? You see, I'm right here. So you don't have to go to, so you see, this is alive now. You see? So you just click on it and then you're good to go. Okay? It's right there, right here. Okay? So, okay, it's right there. Right there. You don't have to keep it going on and off, on and off. Right there. Okay? So when you take a look, we have H2. You're going to see the size is different. Look at the H1. The size is different. The H2, the size is different. So the H1, it's like the main. When you take a look, the H1 and the H2 is completely different. Okay? Now, when we go to, let's see, H3. Okay? We paste it. save. Okay, and we open here, it's the same thing. Oh, sorry. Okay, so when you look at the H3, the size is different. Take a look. The size is different, right? So now we're gonna do the H4. Okay, so we're gonna go H4. I mean, sorry, H4. This one. Enter, and then we paste it and save. Okay, and then you're gonna see the size is different. You see the size is different. So you see the H1, the size is different, the H2 different, the H3 different, the H4 is different. Okay, so when we go here, we type H5, this one, enter, and then there. And when we go here, okay, you go there, for example, save there, and you just click right here, there, you click on it, you're gonna see the it's gonna come, just click on it right there. Okay, but you don't need to open too many like that. You don't have to do like that. No, you can just refresh it. When you have one, it's good enough. Okay, all you have to do, like if you click here, refresh, that's it. But if you keep opening it, you're gonna have more. Just refresh it, another one is there. Okay, so if we go to H let's say H6, this one. Okay, H6, and then enter, right? And then we come there, and if we go refresh, so let's see, for example, save, and you don't need to open over and over. No, you don't need to do that. So all you have to do, okay, you come here, it's right there. You don't need to open over and over. No, it's right there. Okay, because if you come here, you open again, you're gonna have another one there. So if I go there, you're gonna keep having more and more. You don't need to do that. When you open that, that's good enough. Okay, so now we're gonna do the other text here, the paragraph. Okay, so I'm just gonna rid of this one. Okay, I'm just gonna rid of this. Okay, and then we're gonna do the paragraph. Okay, so for the paragraph, we use P. Okay, we use P. Okay, so you're gonna see here, I'm just gonna, okay, okay, and we use P. Okay, enter, that's the one. Okay, now I'm gonna get my text is right there. My text is right here. Okay, so in case you don't see them well, I just put the French text there. Okay, so in case you don't get it, it's okay. So here the text. Okay, now like I said, you don't need to copy the code. You don't need to copy this code. You copy there, you copy it, and you paste it here, and you copy this again, you rid of this, you rid of that, and you bring this like this, like this. No, don't do that. You don't need to do that. Okay, you don't have to do that. So what we're gonna do here, you rid of this, you rid of this. Okay, that's not the way of doing it. So what we're gonna do here, we write P, enter, that's our element or character. Now we're gonna copy this. We're gonna copy this, copy, and we're gonna cut it. When we cut that, we're gonna come inside here and paste it right there. So we paste our text but not the code. Okay, not the code. Now when we save it, okay, we save that, and then we come here and then refresh this one. Okay, just give a minute. Okay, just refresh it, just give a minute, it's gonna come. Okay, okay, right there. Okay, it's right here. Okay, so try not to copy and paste it, copying your code and you paste your code, copy. No, try not to do that. Okay, okay, try not to do that. So when you take a look, we have our ended HTML. So this one is our file, HTML file. Okay, so this is the one I just write in French there for you guys. Okay, because we have people, some of the African, they're watching this too, so they speak French, so I just write something for you guys, you know what I mean? So there's another way you can also bring the text there if you don't have it, but I just write this for you guys. All right, so try not to copy the code. Okay, let's say for example, let's see P, I write another P, and then you copy this, and you come in the bottom and you paste it, and you paste it like this, like that. No, don't do that. Don't copy and paste the code. Don't do it. Okay, so yeah, so let's try another paragraph. Okay, so let's see. Let's put this one, graph one. This one. Okay, and then we have we need a text there, so I'm just gonna put the text right here. Okay, now we're gonna write let's see, H2. We need the H2. Enter. I'm just gonna copy this and cut it. I'm gonna go right there. I'm gonna paste it right there. Okay, now same thing I'm gonna do for paragraph. Enter, and then I'm just gonna cut this. I'm gonna copy this, so I'm just gonna cut it and paste it right there. Right there. Okay, right there. So I'm gonna do same thing. I'm gonna write H2. Enter. We're gonna cut this. Okay, cut it, put it right there. Okay, and we're gonna P, enter. We're gonna cut this. Okay, we cut that, we paste right there. Okay, and then let's see, we're gonna write H2. Okay, we're gonna cut this, cut it, and then we're gonna come and paste it right there, and we're gonna write P, paragraph, enter. We're gonna cut this. Okay, we're gonna cut that, we're gonna paste right there. Okay, and see, we're gonna save it, and we're gonna open right there. Okay, and we're gonna refresh this. Okay, all right. Okay, so when you take a look, we have the text there. So you see this one here, a little one, the one that say V, that's when I was pasting it. So we're gonna fix that. Okay, so when I go here, you're gonna see it's right there. Okay, and then save it, and then we go back. See, all right. So this one, if you wanna translate, So this is the text we have, and because it's HTML, we don't have any of CSS. So like I said in this video, I'm not gonna focus on the CSS. No, just HTML first. Okay, and when we go back, we're gonna need the other text. Okay, so we're gonna write paragraph 3. Okay, and then we need the text. Okay, so this is our text. Okay, like I said before, so we're gonna need here, we're gonna H2, enter. We're just gonna cut this. Okay, and then we're gonna paste it there inside. Okay, when we save it, and we're gonna go here. You see, it's right there. It's right there. You see, but we need to put the paragraph inside of this. Okay, so this one, it's just HTML, no CSS, no JavaScript, nothing. Okay, so when you take a look, we didn't put paragraph here. No, so we're gonna write here P, enter. Paragraph is right there. So we're just gonna let's see, we're just gonna cut this. Okay, right click on it and cut it. We're gonna go inside there, and then we're gonna paste it right there. Okay, right there, and we're gonna save it. Okay, and we're gonna go back here. All right, so here, if you want to do translation, is right there. Okay, so this is what we have done so far. So yep, so don't panic, we're gonna go step by step. Okay, step by step. So we have to start with the pre-HTML fundamental first. In case you don't get it, it's my job, I have to help you guys. So when we finish HTML, and then I know what you guys, well, I'm gonna put some stuff there for you guys after. Okay, so if you don't get it for now, it's okay, don't panic. If you don't get it for now, it's okay. Let's say you wanna check your code. I mean, you wanna check this different browser. You wanna check this on different browsers. So what we can do here, I'm just gonna close this. Okay, so here, let's see, let's move this up a little bit. Let's see. So in some situation, you wanna make your code clean. Okay, we're gonna work on this. You see here on the top, we're gonna go step by step. Okay, because I don't want to give you guys a lot of things at once. It's not that good. So we're gonna go step by step. Okay, so here we save it, and we want to see how it's gonna look from different browser. Okay, so you see what I did? I went you go to file. I'm not saving save as, no, just save, that's it. Okay, and then I'm just gonna close this for now. Okay, now we're gonna go to our my document, and we're gonna open it to see how it's looking in a different browser. Okay, because we're almost done. Okay, so we are here. When I go to my document and I go to HTML lab, our folder, okay, it's right there. You see, if I double click on this, it's gonna open to Firefox. Okay, if I open this there, this is how it's open. I don't wanna put this one now. It's gonna open like this. You see how it's look like? Okay, it's look like that. It's look like this on Firefox, right? This browser. Now we're gonna close this. Now right click here, right click there, go to open with. Okay, open with. Again, right click on top of your file, go here and open it with Google Chrome. Click on it. Okay, you see this one? I'm gonna set up after. Okay, so this is how it look like when you open this in Google Chrome. Now close it and right click again. In case you don't get it, right click, go to open with Google Chrome right there. Okay, this is how it look like. Now if you go here, right click on top of your file, so not the folder, on top of your file, and you go to here and open with, not this one, open with this Microsoft Edge. Open it. This is how it look like. Okay, with this one. So you have to try from different browser to see how they look like. Okay, this is how they look like. So in case you say, oh, I forgot, I want to try with Firefox, right click. This one is the file. This one is a file. It's not a folder. It's a file. So it's a HTML file. Right click on it, and then you go here and you open with Firefox. Okay, this is how it look like. And again, you right click, you go here and you click on Google Chrome. Click there. This is how it look like. So I'm gonna open HTML document, and then I'm gonna go through that step by step. Okay, so we're gonna use the same text. So here our text we have, and then the same thing we use, the one I used last time. Okay, so I'm gonna go through that step by step. Okay, so this is the text, the one we created. So if you right click, okay, inside here in your mouse, right click, you go here. Okay, you click here, you're gonna see our code here inside. Okay, this is the one we did last time. Okay, so we're gonna go step by step. Now we're gonna use the element or the character called BR. Okay, so we're gonna use this, and then so let's see, I'm just gonna give a little bit of let's see, let's put that or I'm just gonna put it right here. Okay, right here. Okay, or let's see, I'm just gonna put it let's see, right here. Okay, this one right there. Okay, all right, so I'm just gonna save it, and instead of you come here open, you don't have to do that. We can just open here and then refresh it. So you're gonna see the place we put that in case you don't get it. Take a look. You see this one? It's kind of like bring this down. Look at it. You see this? The Prime Minister is the head of government and the most powerful person in Canadian politics. Take a look. Let me refresh. Take a look. Right? Now, if I go here, this is the place I put it. Let me rid of it. I'm gonna rid of it. I'm gonna rid of that, and then I'm gonna save it. Okay, then I'm gonna go back, refresh it. You see here, the Prime Minister is the head of the government and the most powerful person in Canadian politics. Okay, so now when we go back, okay, when you take a look, there's no change. There's a change here. Now I'm gonna put the BR again. Okay, that's a character. Okay, so if I put it, I write it. Okay, BR. Okay, this is the one, and enter bracket, right? But make sure that you have the closing. Okay, that's one. Okay, now when we save it, we go here. Okay, and we're gonna refresh it. You see the change right there. If you, in case you don't get it, I'm gonna do from let's see, okay, here you see the official head of the Canadian government is the king or the queen of the Great Britain. Okay, so you see here, I'm gonna use the character BR right here. You're gonna see the change. Okay, just to show the demo. Okay, so this is, I'm gonna use it right here. Okay, we're gonna use this element BR, enter. Let's see. Okay, and then we're gonna save it. Okay, and then we're gonna go there. You see here, right? When we refresh it, you see right there, it's look like to bring it down. Okay, so now we're gonna use the other element. It's called HR. Okay, or the character, in case you don't get it. So if you take a look, the BR, okay, it's like you add a line break inside of the middle of the a paragraph, something like that. Okay, this is the one I'm talking about. This is the one I'm talking about. Okay, this is the one I'm talking about. Now we're gonna use the HR, okay, character. So the HR character, it's like it's like a line, the horizontal line. Okay, so when you take a look here, let's see, we're gonna put it right here. Okay, above of Constitution Act 1982. Okay, so when we go there, let's see. So we're gonna put it right here, right there. Okay, let's put like this. Oh, sorry. Let's put. I'm just gonna write that way, you guys. Okay. So now we're just gonna write this HR, and okay. Now we're gonna save it. When we open, you see nothing's here, but we need to refresh it. This one, okay? You see, it's right there. So the HR is the one. So in HR, if you take a look, we don't have open and closing. We have only like closing. If you if you take a look, we don't have an open one, open tag. We don't have it. Okay, so we're gonna go step by step. Okay, so just take a look, practice. In case you don't get it, try again. Okay, so I'm gonna go with you guys step by step. Or let's say we wanna put it. Let's see another one right here. For example, let's say we wanna put another one right here. Let's see right here. Okay, and then let's see. Oh, what I can do here, I can just put like this, and then okay. Now, okay, okay, and then save it. Okay, and we're gonna go back. Okay, refresh it. Another one here. Okay, so I'm gonna go with you guys step by step. Keep practicing. Okay, in case you don't get it, just keep practicing. Okay. So now we're gonna look at strong. Okay, we're gonna look at the character. It's called strong. So strong indicate that its context has a strong importance. Okay, and then after that we're gonna use it's called it's a em. Okay, so em and indicate the empathy that the study changed. Okay, the meaning of a sentence. So I'm gonna go with you guys step by step, and then after that we're gonna look at how to use the block quote and the quotation. Okay, so we're gonna go step by. I'm gonna go with you guys, like I say, step by step. Okay, so here let's see. Uh, let's put. Mm, let's see the king. Let's put right there. Okay, we're gonna write this strong. This is the one. Okay, and then now this one, the strong one. Not this. Okay, strong. This. Okay, and you see we have another one here. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna cut this. Okay, cut it, and then we're gonna paste it right here. Okay, and we're gonna save it. Okay, and then we're gonna go here and we're gonna refresh it. You see, this is the king. Or so we're gonna give a little bit of space there. This one. Okay, and we're gonna do same thing here for queen. Okay, so let's save it. If you go there, you take a look, you see the king. That's you see the way it look like black there, a little bit of strong black. Yes. Now let's see if we go back. We're gonna do same thing here. Don't copy the code. Don't copy and paste it. No. So here, okay. So you see this one. This is the one, right? So if I put here, let's see, strong. Okay, enter. Okay, and then I'm just gonna, let's see, the queen. Okay, we're gonna write the queen right there. Okay, now we're gonna save it. Okay, and we're gonna go here, refresh it. You see here, the official head of the Canadian government is the king or queen of the Great Britain. Okay, or the queen. Okay, all right. So we're gonna use em. That's element, the element or the character. Okay, so let's see. Let's well, I can just put it right here. Okay, right here. Okay, right there. Em. Okay, and then close it. It's right there. So we're just gonna cut this. we're gonna cut it. Okay, we're gonna put it right there in the middle here. Okay, right there, and save it. Okay, and then we're gonna go here. Nothing's there, right? And then refresh it. You see the way it's look? It's look like italics. You want to take a look? You see the way it's look like? Now, in case you don't get it, I'm gonna bring it a little bit bigger. I want you to see the way it's look like. You see here? That's how it look like. You see? All right. So I'm gonna go with you guys step by step. Okay? You don't get it? Ask. So I'm just gonna add one of. Let's see the text here. Let's see. I'm gonna put H2. Okay. Let's see. Dream. Okay. And the paragraph. Enter. I have a dream. I have a dream. Black, white, Latino, Latino, people, okay. Asian and Australian are one nation. Okay, something like that. Okay, now I'm gonna use the character or the element called Q. Okay, I just create something like that. That way you guys gonna have an idea. You know what I mean? So to do that, what I have to do here is let's see. I'm just gonna put it right here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it right here. So Q. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna paste it right here in the middle. It's gonna go inside there. Okay, right there, and then I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna open this. When you take a look, nothing's there, so you have to come here. Look at it right there. Okay, I have a dream. Now when you take a look, this is the one I'm talking about. It's right there. Okay, it's like the quote. You quote something. Okay, so if I read of it, you're not gonna see it. So let me read of it, because you have to. You see this? I'm gonna read of this. Okay, I'm gonna read of it, and I want you to see the differences. Okay, so I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save this. Okay, and I'm gonna go here. Right, you see the way it look like? So when I refresh it, you see it's not there. The code is not there. So I have to go back, and I have to go right here, and I have to type Q, enter right there, and then I have to copy this. I mean cut it. I'm not copying it, but I mean cut this. I'm gonna go right here in the middle there, and I'm gonna paste it right there, and then I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna go here. You see the way it look like? Here, refresh it. Yes, this is how it look like. This is the one I'm talking about. Okay, this one. So if you want to see it, right click here, go here, and you go here. This is the one I'm talking about, this one. Okay, there's another way you can code in the browser. You can code here in the browser, but we're gonna go step by step. Okay, step by step. So, and let's see. So we use block quote if you want to quote something like longer, okay, like the element is used for the block quote. The one is right, block quote is used for the long quote, okay, that's take up like a entire paragraph in your uh, whatever you try to create it. Now for the short, we use q, okay. Q is used for the short quote, okay. So now we're gonna use abbreviation, okay. For abbreviation, let's see. Hmm? Let's see. Let's put uh, let's see, pindi. Let's see, demo. Okay, let's put let's put prof. Okay, prof. Demo. Let's say pindi is a software developer a, let's see, electrician, uh electrician and a business man, something like that, you know what I mean. So, or if we want, instead of that, we can put a and a co no miss. Okay, now we're gonna type p, the paragraph, enter. We're gonna highlight this, got it, we're gonna paste it right there, okay, and we're gonna save it. When we go here, if you take a look, nothing's there. We're gonna refresh this. Now you see the prof Temo Pindi is a software developer, an electrician, and a economist. Right now, we're gonna go back, so we can put let's see here inside, okay, inside here, for example, here I can put let's see, abbreviate, okay, and then title, and then equal professor, okay, and then good, and then this, okay. Now when you take a look, you see this prof, I can just cut it, okay, cut it, and then I'm gonna put it right here, okay, and then I'm gonna save it. You're gonna see like there's nothing really changed there. You see it's fresher. You see this? You see that the differences? Yes, because I want you to see. Okay, now we're gonna use something it's called the seat. Okay, so in case you don't get it, it's okay. So it's like a citation. Well, I'm gonna use the citation and the definition. Okay, so we're gonna go step by step. Okay, so if we come here and then we're gonna go, let's see, right here, and let's see, let's see, uh, brief, let's see, Oh, what again is good. Okay. Okay. So something like that. Or if we want, we can just put okay. And when we save it, we go here, refresh it. You see, we have this here, but no, like since we don't put any of element there, you don't see any change there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go here. We're gonna type. So let's see. We're gonna type. Let's see. Uh, or what I can do, just gonna get it here. Got it. Okay. And we're gonna come right here. Let's see, right there. Um, Where we put it? We're gonna put it just right here in the bottom, right here. And we're gonna type a paragraph, enter, and we're gonna put it there, save, and then we're gonna go here. Here, we're gonna type this, enter, and then when we are there, we're gonna just copy this. We're gonna cut this. Okay. And we're gonna put it right there. Okay. And then save. Okay. And then we go there. Take a look. Nothing is there. Fresh. It's right there. It look like italics when you take a look. It's look like this one. If you take a look, it's like similar. Okay. Now we're gonna do the, let's see, DFN. Okay. It's just like for it's like the first time you explain something new, terminology, something like that. Okay. So let's see. See the how and color city in Kinshasa. Okay. And we just gonna save it, and we're gonna come here and refresh. It's right here, but we need to use that character. Okay. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna type paragraph, enter, and then we're just gonna cut this and put inside. Okay. We're gonna save it, and when we go here, fresh, see, it looks the same, but we need we're gonna go back, and then we're gonna use we're gonna go right here. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna type let's see, DFN, okay, and then enter. It's right there. So we're just gonna get this Makala, Silimbao and Makala. Just cut it, and then I'm gonna put here just something like that, just to give you guys an idea. And then we save it, and then we're gonna go right here and then refresh it. You see how they look like? Okay, so now when we use the B, the element B, it's you're gonna see the elements gonna appear on the balls. Okay, so let's see, let's type B, for example, here. Okay, and then let's see the element B, enter. This is the one. Okay, we're gonna cut this. Okay, we're gonna cut it, and then we're gonna paste it right here. Okay, and then save it. Okay, and then we're gonna go right here. Okay, this is the one. Okay, and then refresh. You see how it look like? Okay, now if we go back, and then we're gonna use also the I, the element I. Okay, so when you're gonna see when we use the element I, it's gonna make the characters look like italics. Okay, so let's say, for example, let's use here. Okay, I'm gonna use I here, the element, enter, and then I'm gonna cut this one, Savannah. I'm gonna put right here in the middle. Okay, and then we're gonna save it. So when we go here, you take a look, refresh. You see the way Savannah looks like, and we're gonna go back. We're gonna do same thing for drum. We're gonna do I, enter, and then we're gonna cut it. Okay, and then we're gonna put right here. Okay, and save it, and we come here. This is the one. Sorry, this is the one. And refresh it. You see how they look like? Okay, so I just want to show you guys the differences. Now we're gonna look at the subscript. I mean the superscript and the subscript. That way you guys gonna have an idea how they look like. Okay, so now we're gonna do here. Let's see. Superscript, script, and subscript. Okay, now here, let's see, here we're gonna type P element, enter. We're gonna cut it. Okay, gonna cut this. We're gonna paste it right inside. We're gonna save it, and we're gonna go here. Let's see, refresh. If you take a look, nothing really changed there when you take a look here. Okay, now we're gonna go back. What we're gonna do here, you see here and here inside there, we're gonna type the element called this one. Okay, not P, that's one, and enter. So we're gonna put like this. Okay, and then we're gonna get this one. We're gonna cut this. Okay, and then we're gonna put right there in the middle, right there. Okay, put right there. Okay, and save it. When we save that, we go here, refresh it. You see the differences? Okay, now if we go back and we want let's see, if you want, let's say, for example, let's see, here, you see here, all we have to do, come in, tap this, enter. Now we're gonna get that 2. Okay, you see this 2. Okay, we're just gonna we're gonna rewrite it right here on the inside. Okay, and then save and fresh. You see right there. Okay, or we can also do like this if you want. We can do like this. Let's see, paragraph, enter. We can put 3, and we put sub, enter, and then we're gonna put, let's say, maybe 2. Okay, and then save. We're gonna go here, refresh. You see? Okay, and then if you want, here we can put equal if you want to. Okay, right there, and okay, I'm just giving you guys an example. Okay, that way you know. Now we're gonna go back, and then we're gonna do this one. So we're gonna type paragraph, enter. We're gonna cut this here, and we're gonna save it. We're gonna go back, fresh, nothing changing. So we're gonna go back, and then when we are there, you see here, we're just gonna type here. We're gonna type this, okay? This command. Okay, enter this one, okay, and then in the middle we're gonna put 1. Okay, and then save. We go here, refresh, right there. It's like down. Okay, or if you want to, we can put like this, paragraph, enter. Let's put 2000 maybe 6, and we're gonna put sub, this one, enter. Let's see, we can put 1. Okay, and then save, and we're gonna go back, refresh, right there. Okay, just to give you guys an idea, you know what I mean? So now we're gonna do the white space. Okay, so white space. Okay, now let's see, let's put paragraph, white paragraph, enter. I'm just gonna copy this. Okay, I'm just gonna copy let's see, I'm just gonna copy this one. Okay, no, I'm just gonna copy it. I don't want to cut that, but just gonna copy it, and then I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, all right, and we're gonna save it. Okay, when we go here, okay, refresh it, you're gonna see we have the text here. Now we're gonna do the space. Okay, so let's say, for example, I put a space like this. You see the way I put the space, and I come here, I do another space. Okay, and here I put another space. Okay, oh, let's see, let's bring this like this, this one like this. Okay, this one like this one, let's see, like this. Okay, this one, let's see, like this. Okay, this one like this. Okay, let's put it. Right, so when we save it, okay, we save it, we go here, we refresh it, nothing. You see the way they look like? Nothing really like it's gonna make it like change the way they look like. No, it's not gonna change. Even though we do know, it's still the same thing. Okay, don't change the text inside. Okay, it doesn't change it. Okay, so all right, you see the way they look far away. See the way they look like. Je m'appelle Temo Guilimpindi. Je suis angolais, congolais et canadien. Je suis né au Congo. Okay, so yeah, so when you take a look, let me get it for you guys again. This is the one, the text I got it. This is the one. Okay? This is the one I'm talking about. This one. Okay? This is the one. Okay? So when I paste it the way I did, okay? So I move it like that. I move them like this. Okay? Like this. It's not gonna infect it. Like it's not gonna make any change. Okay? Like this. So when I save it, when I save this, no change. It's not gonna change anything there. Okay? Not really, no. Like you see the way the text they are, it doesn't really change inside. Okay? So now we're gonna look at the address. If I wanna add my address, let's say I live in Calgary, for example. I live in Calgary. So if I put tweet something like this, let's see, John Street, okay, Calgary, something like that. I'm just giving you guys an example, okay, and let's see my email address. Let's say Timo, let's see, Canada at gmail.com. Okay, and then I save it. Okay, when we come here, refresh it, you're gonna see my email and the address is there, right? Now, when we go to let's see, we type P, paragraph, enter. Okay, and then I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna cut it, I'm gonna cut it right there, and same thing I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna type P for paragraph, I'm gonna cut it, okay, and then I'm gonna paste it inside, save it. Okay, so when I go here, refresh, okay, you see, but doesn't really, we need to add some of the element inside. So for the address for the 2310 John Street, Calgary, that's okay. But for the email, we need to do some changing there. We need to do something there inside. So for email, what do we have to do here? You see there? So we have to type the AL character, enter, right? So now you see we have this email address. We're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut this. We're gonna cut it. Now we're gonna go here inside. You see here inside, we're gonna tap mail. Okay, we tap it like that, and then 2. Okay, and then don't forget to put this. Okay, and then we're gonna paste it, our email address, like that. Okay, and then we're gonna save it. Okay, and then we're gonna go back here, refresh it. Okay, so when we refresh that, take a look. Oh, what happened? We did something happened, so we're gonna fix it. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see here, we can put, so let's say contact, That's email example. And then we're gonna put address, enter. So we're just gonna cut everything. Okay, cut this. We're gonna put it right here. Okay, like that. So at the beginning, when I start writing it about the address, so the first thing you can do to make life easier, you can just, at the beginning when I start, okay, the first thing you should just do to make life easier, you just type it. You type this address, okay? You type like this, and then you bring like this, and then you start typing let's say paragraph in the middle here, enter, and then after that we type like let's put like this let's type a, okay, and then enter right there, right? Let's see, I type for example Temo, let's see, Temo Pindi, let's see, at mail, at mail.com, and I come here, contact us, okay, and then here I type another P, enter, and then I type let's say 336 John Street North, let's see, Calgary. All right, and then save it, and we go here, okay, refresh it. Okay, so we have the email address here, and we got the street name. So when you click here, it's gonna bring you to the email. Okay, so this is your email. Okay, so I mean in case you put your email address, so in case you want to see, right click here, you go here, and it's right here. This is the one. Okay, or if I want, I can change it. So for example, I can put a contact, or let's say email me, something like this, email me, okay, or email us, it's good enough. Okay, email me, or you can change it, email us. Okay, save it, you go there, refresh, email us, and then the address is right there. Okay, so now we're gonna look at how to use how to change your context in case you wanna delete something. Let's say the price was up, you wanna change it, or you wanna change some stuff around. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. Okay, so here I just put some text here. Okay, so let's see, we have let's see okay, we're gonna save it, and we're gonna come here, refresh. You're gonna see the text is here, nothing really changed. So what we're gonna do here, we gonna type right here P paragraph, enter, and then we gonna, let's see, we're gonna get this, cut it, and then inside, okay, and then save, and come here, refresh. Nothing will, you see, we have here, okay, Moses, Peter, Paul, demon. Okay, Moses, Peter, Paul, and the demon. So when we go back, we're gonna do some changing here. Let's see, we're gonna type let's see let's see, oh, what I can do, I can just rid of this one. I'm just gonna cut this, cut it and paste it right there, and then and save it. We're gonna go here, refresh. Okay, so we're gonna go back here. We're gonna type right there. Okay, so we're gonna type D for that, delete, enter, and we're gonna get this horse, this one. Okay, cut it, and we're gonna paste it right here inside. Okay, and then we gonna fix this. Okay, and then we're gonna come let's see here, we're gonna type in, see that one, ins, enter. We're just gonna cut this and paste it right here. Okay, and then we're gonna save it, and we're gonna go right here, and then we're gonna refresh it. You see the way it's look like? It was the first best idea Sawata had ever had. Okay, okay, now we're gonna work on the price. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna type a paragraph. We're gonna type 3 paragraph. Okay, P, enter, and then we're just gonna cut this. Okay, we're gonna paste it right there, and let's see, we're gonna type another P, enter. We're gonna cut this. Okay, cut it, put there inside. We're gonna type another P, enter. We're gonna cut it right there inside. Okay, and we're gonna save it. We're gonna come here, refresh. This is the one. Okay, that's how they look like. Okay, now we're not done yet. This is how it look like, but we want to show the price that would, you see this price, we want to make sure that this price is changed to this. But how do we do it? So you're gonna come right here. Okay, you're gonna come right here, you're gonna type S. Okay, and then enter. It's right there, right? We're gonna get this, we're gonna copy it, cut it, we're gonna paste it right there in the middle and save it, and we're gonna go there. You see the way they look? Refresh it. This is what we want. We want the price to show this price is wrong, and then this is the right one. It was like this, but now it's this price. Okay, so I want you guys to see how the stuff look like. Okay, so we wanna, if you wanna see the code, you go here, and then this is how we do it. But you want here, we have order list, we have an order list, we have a definition list, we have the net list. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna go with you guys step by step. Okay, so we're gonna focus more on the order list and order list, definition list. So the net list is gonna be a little bit tricky when you're doing it, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. Okay, so in the order list, use number. Okay, so order list, use numbers. And order list, okay, and order list, use bullet. Definition lists are used to explain the terminology. Okay, and then the list can be the net inside one another. Okay, so I'm gonna go with you guys step by step. All right, so when we create the order list, I'm gonna go with you guys step by step. You're gonna see we're gonna create the Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Ken, and Dennis. Okay, so this one's gonna be all the list because we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we're gonna create an order list. You're gonna see we're gonna have a meat, we're gonna have a fruit, we're gonna have a vegetable. Okay, when we're done, we're gonna go on definition list. So you're gonna see when we create a sociology, social work, psychology. So that way you guys gonna see how when I do the demo, you guys gonna see it. But in case you don't understand, don't panic. Okay. After we finish that, we're gonna go on the net list. Now on the net list, we're gonna create the meat, the fruit, and the vegetable. Now you see the fruit. Inside of the fruit, if you take a look at this one: meat, fruit, vegetable. Right now, inside of the fruit, we have apple, orange, banana. So these one belong together here. They belong together. Okay, so I'm gonna go with you guys step by step. Okay, you're gonna, when you're doing it, it's gonna look a little bit fuzzy, but don't panic. We're gonna go step by step. Okay, so now we're gonna go on PC. If you have a Windows 10, Windows 11, or Mac, or Linux. Okay, so we're gonna practice there. Okay, now when we go to my when you're on your computer, I don't know where you create a folder. If you create them on download or document, I'm not sure, but in my case, everything is inside of my document. Okay, so if I come here, okay, here, and then I go to here, PC, and then I click document, everything is here where we're doing the demo. Now if I click here inside, okay, we can create we can create the list document here. Okay, so right click here, you go here, and then you go right here. All right, and then you type list. Okay, and then make sure you rid of this. Okay, if you don't rid of that, we need to put HTML extension. Okay, and then you click yes, this is the one. Or if you want, you can create, if you double click on this, you're gonna see nothing is gonna be, nothing is there. Okay, nothing is there, so it's right here. Nothing is here. So if we right click inside, we go here, nothing is there inside, so we have to create something. Okay, or there's another way you can do it. If you open your Visual Studio Code, you can create your list from there. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna put this there. Now we're gonna open our Visual Studio Code. Okay, so this is our Visual Studio Code. Now if I go here, I go to file, open a file, the one we just created, and it's right here. Click on it and then open. It's right there. Okay, there's another way you can create that. You don't have to do like that. There's another way you can do it. You can create it right here. You see this place? You can create a file. You can also create a folder. You can create a file here. You can create a new file right there, or you can create a folder right there. So if I want, we want to delete this and create that from here, we can do that too. Okay, and then here, right here inside, we need to create, to start typing our code. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing we did last time. You type HTML. Okay, Okay, so you just type HTML. You see that one? This is the one we need, and then type enter. You got that message there. Okay, so here we don't have to worry the other stuff there. So we're just gonna go down like this. Here we have the one we created last time. This is the one we just created today. Okay, and we're gonna change here our title. We're just gonna put list. Okay, and we wanna save it. Okay, and if you take a look where we have our text file, we can open it. Double click here, it's gonna open. Okay, you're gonna see we have a folder. We have the HTML lab. This one is a folder. Now we have the list HTML. The list HTML is a file. It's not a folder. Okay, but you don't have to open like that. We can use our server, the live server there. Okay, so I just want to show you guys. Now we need to type. We're gonna come here and we're gonna go. Don't worry about the way I'm doing this. So now we're gonna type order. Okay, order. Okay, list. This is the one we're gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna come right here. Now we need to type OL, order list, and then enter. That's the one. We're gonna bring this down a little bit like that. Okay, inside of that, we need to type LI, list item. L, you see this one, and then enter right there. So we need to type the item we're gonna put there, the person we're gonna put there. Okay, so I'm just gonna get the, when I end up show you guys Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Ken, and Dennis. So we're gonna do same thing here. I'm gonna show you guys how we do it here. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, I'm just gonna bring the text. So we're gonna have it right there. Okay, we have Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Ken, Dennis. Okay, so we don't, like I said, we don't have to copy the code. No, so we're just gonna cut it. Okay, we're gonna cut this. We're gonna paste it in the middle. Okay, and then save. Okay, and we're gonna go here because we wanna see it how it look like. Okay, so if you take a look, we have Bill Gates right there. Okay, now we're gonna do same thing again. LI, enter. We're gonna cut it, and then we're gonna go right there and then save it. Okay, so we're gonna open our text again. You see we have Steve Jobs. Okay, and then we're gonna go down. We're gonna tap LI. This is the one. Enter, and then we're gonna cut this. Okay, we're not copying and paste it, just cut it. Okay, and we're gonna save it, and we go here. It's right there. So we have Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Ken Dennis. We have it here. Okay, right there. Now let's see. Okay, this one is done. Now we're gonna do an order list. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, let's see. Okay, and order list, that's the one we're gonna do. Okay, so what I can do here, I'm gonna get the text. So I'm gonna bring it right here and order list. So this is the one. I'm just gonna cut it and I'm gonna paste it right there. Okay, and then save it. And when we go to our browser, you see we got meat, fruit, vegetable, or veggie. Okay, now when we are working on an order list, we use UL. You see this one, OL, enter. We're not using this. We're not gonna use this, but we're gonna use U. We're gonna use this one. Okay, and then enter. This is the one we're gonna use, and then we're gonna bring this down a little bit. Okay, now here inside we're gonna type the LI, the list of item. Okay, LI, in case you don't get it, LI stand for list of item or list item. Okay, and then enter. Now we're gonna cut this. Okay, and then I'm gonna put it inside and save. Okay, and when we go here, you see we got the meat. Okay, and here, or if we want to, here we can just we can type here, let's see, H1 for example. Let's put H1. We type order list. Okay, and then save. Just, to give you guys an idea, that way you understand. But when you get to know how to code, then you're gonna be okay. Okay, like that. Okay, so, or we can just put let's see, H2, the sub. Okay, we put H2 and then save. We go right there. Okay, that should be good enough. Okay, or we can also put like this if you want to. Just example, just to give you guys an idea. Okay, all right, something like that. And then here we can put let's see, H2, enter, and then we're just gonna, let's see, let's see what I can do here. Just gonna put it right there. Okay, sorry, and order list. Okay, and then save. When we go here, okay, right there. Okay, now we're gonna do same thing here. Li, okay, this one, enter, and we're gonna cut the fruit, put there, save. We're gonna go right there. See, the fruit is right here. Okay, now we need the veggie. We're gonna do same thing. Li, this is the one, enter, and we're gonna cut it. Okay, put it right there, and we're gonna bring this a little bit here, and then save, and then we go here. It's right here. Okay, so this one order list, this one and order list. Okay, now we're gonna do the definition list. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we need the text. So we're gonna, for the definition list, we need the text there. So what I can do here is I'm just gonna bring the text right there. Okay, in case you don't get it. So here the definition list, and then let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna put here inside. Okay, some of you may say, okay, why are you putting this inside? I'm gonna go with you guys step by step. Okay, I don't want to give you a lot of things at once. We're gonna save this. So when we come here, we take a look. You're gonna see we have the text right here. Sociology is a systematic study of human groups, and there, blah blah blah, there, and social work and psychology. So we're gonna put this in order. Okay. So what we're gonna do here for the definition list. Definition list is a little. It's not the same compared to the an order list and order list. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do here for the definition list, we're gonna type DL, okay, and then enter right there. Okay, bring this a little bit like that. After we do this, we're gonna type inside of it. We're gonna type DT. Okay, this one, enter right there. Now, when we type DT, we're gonna cut it our sociology. We're gonna put it right there inside of it. Okay, and we're gonna save it, and we're gonna go there. You see, the sociology is right here. Now we need the definition to follow here. What we're gonna do here is, let's see, if we go back, let's see, because we learn how to use the horizontal ruler. So what we can do here to make life easier, because since you understand, we can just type HR, because you know what it stands for. You in case you don't get it, watch my the other video there. Okay, and then we come here again, we type HR, HR, that way you understand. Enter. Now when we save it, we go there, you're gonna see the line right there, because I want you to understand what's going on. So here we got order list, here we got an order list. Okay, that way you got it. Okay, so when we go here, and now here we're gonna type, because we need to put the definition, the sociology is the scientific study of a human groups, blah 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 blah. We need to put that there inside or below of sociology. Now what we're gonna do here, we're gonna type for that, we're gonna type DD. Okay, this one, DD, and then enter. Now this one, we're gonna cut it. Okay, we're gonna cut this, cut it, and we're gonna put it inside of this, and then we're gonna save it, and then we're gonna come here. It's right there. Sociology. Sociology is a scientific, is a systematic study of human groups and blah blah blah. Again, sociology is the systematic study of the human groups and blah blah blah. Now we're gonna do the same thing for social work. Try this. I give you maybe, let's say, 3 seconds. Okay, try it. If you don't get it, I'm gonna help you guys. Okay. So same thing we did. Don't panic. Same thing. All you have to do, come here, type DT, enter. That's the one. And you cut, we're just gonna cut this. We're gonna put it right here inside. Okay? You cut that inside. We're gonna save it. And we're gonna go on our text. Right there. Right there. Social work. Okay? Now we're gonna do same thing again. DD. Enter. We're gonna cut this. We're gonna come here. We're gonna cut it. and we're gonna bring it right there inside, and we're gonna, let's see, we're gonna save it. Okay, and we're gonna go here. It's right there. So we got the sociology. Sociology is a systematic study of a human group, blah blah blah. Social work. The social work. So here we're gonna figure the social worker is a profession concerned with the helping, blah blah blah. But we need a definition. I just put it there for now. So you have to put the definition, okay? So, and we for the psychology, okay? So when we go back, let's see, we go back here. So when we go back here, we type something, DT, enter, and we're gonna cut it, psychology. We're gonna put it right there, and we save it, and we go to the browser, right there, psychology. In case you say, okay, they're kind of close, I want to give them some space, we can do that too. It's not a problem. We can do that. Okay? Now, if we go back and we type DD, enter, and we're going to cut this, and we're going to paste it right there, and save it, and we go back right there. So this is how we do the definition list. Okay, psychology is the systematic study of behavior and mental processes there. Okay, now we're gonna do the next list. Okay, it's a little bit kind of tricky, but don't panic. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna put enter, and save. And when we go back, the line is here. Now we're gonna do the net list under this. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna type this and then this. Okay, so for the net list, okay, I'm just gonna bring the text there. Okay, this is the net list. So I'm just gonna cut this. Okay, I'm gonna put it right there. We're gonna work on the net list. Okay, now it is similar when we do the an order list. So the first thing we're gonna do here, we're gonna type UL, enter. We bring this down. Okay, now after this, we're gonna type our list of item. This one. Okay, this is the one. Enter. Okay, we're gonna cut. We're just gonna cut the meat. This one we're gonna put right here. Okay, and then save. Right there, we go here. You see, the meat is right there. Now, after this, we're gonna do same thing again. List of item. This is the one. Enter and cut it. Save it. And then we go here. Right there. Now we're gonna do the same thing for the list. Okay, of item. Enter, and then we're gonna cut vegetable and put there. Okay, and save. It's right here. Now we wanna put banana. Okay, like I show you guys, we're gonna put banana, orange, apple, orange, and banana here inside of the fruit. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, you see this here, the fruit, this is the one. We wanna put the banana here inside. So what you're gonna do here, don't panic. Okay, what you're gonna do here You see this, bring this down a little bit. This one, okay? Don't panic. You see this one? Okay? Don't panic. Bring this down. You don't need to change anything. Just bring it down like that. Now, you see here inside here, you tap UL, enter, and you bring this down a little bit just to make this look a little bit clean. Okay? Now, inside of here, inside of it, okay, you tap list of item. This is the one. Okay? Just tap this, and it's gonna bring you this, enter. Now, we're gonna get our banana. Remember the banana? I mean the apple, banana. So this is the one. So we're gonna get this apple. We're gonna cut it. We're gonna put the apple inside. Okay? Inside. And then save it. And we go here. You see the apple is right here. Okay? Now, some of you may say, okay, there's a way, can we change this bullet the way they look like? Yes, we can do it. But I'm going to go with you guys step by step. Okay? And when we come here down, we tap I mean the list of item, enter. We're going to get our orange. We're going to cut it. We're going to paste it there. Okay? And save. And we go here. Is right there, the orange. Okay, and let's see, we wanna LI for our, we tap that, and then we get our banana. Okay, we cut it, we paste it right there, and save. And let's see, we're gonna make this, look clean. Okay, and we're gonna save it. Okay, and we go back. It's right there. You see how they look like? Right there. So you don't need to panic. So in case you want to see how we create it, right click here inside. You go view page source right there inside. Okay, you're gonna see some of this is in case you don't get it, this one is a JavaScript. It's a part of a JavaScript script, but if you don't get it, it's okay. It's okay. The browser, it's there automatically, but I'm gonna go with you guys step by step. When this one is a part of you see, it's a part of live server. Okay, but we don't need to touch this. Okay, we don't need to touch anything about it. If in case you don't get about this, just leave it. Don't worry about it. So this is the one we created. Okay, so we have our order list and order list. So in case, let's say you want to change it, instead of the way we put like this, you can just go back. You can do some change here. You can put let's see, we can put person. Here we can put let's see, oops, yeah, here we can put let's see, it's there. Here we can put item, yeah, and save it. And when we go here, you change it, person, items, okay, or things. All right, so you got a person, we got item, we got sociology, we got social work, we got psychology. Okay, so that's how you do it. If you don't want those you don't want this line here, you can get rid of that. So all you have to do, come here, you see this one, you get rid of that H, or you go here, you get rid of this. Okay, you go here again, you get rid of this. Okay, and you save it. You save this, and we go here, it's not there. Okay, this is what we created. So we create all the list and all the list definition and the net. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here for today. So thank you so much. In case you don't understand, please email me or contact me. I'm gonna try my best as I can to help you. So thank you so much. You guys take care. Bye bye.